I'm going to be talking about sourdough fermentation, in particular the role of Lactobacillus sanfranciscensis. We know that microbes are ubiquitous. They inhabit everything, including our surfaces, us, and of course our food. While unwanted microbial growth on our food that is often pathogenic is known as spoilage, fermentation, on the other hand, is welcomed growth. Starter cultures are made up of microbes known to perform this wanted growth. Secondary cultures can be added to starters to further modify the fermentation process to achieve certain flavors resulting from metabolism by specific microbes. Sourdough bread is one of many foods that utilizes this fermentation process. Leavened bread has been dated over 6,000 years ago to ancient Egypt and relies on yeast to perform fermentation that causes bread to rise. Sourdough in particular has been dated back to ancient Rome around 77 CE. Sourdough differs from other bread in that it requires both yeast and lactic acid fermenting bacteria. Sourdough cultures can be preserved and passed down from generations like a living recipe. The oldest known sourdough starter is used by Bowden Bakery in San Francisco and has been dated back to 1849. Sourdough starters are made up of diverse communities of fungi and bacteria. Each starter has different relative abundances of various microbes, which accounts for the unique flavors they produce. Two main components are Saccharomyces, particularly Saccharomyces cerevisiae, known as baker's yeast, and Lactobacillus. One essential species of Lactobacillus is Lactobacillus sanfranciscensis. Lactobacillus sanfranciscensis is unique because it is autochthonous, or indigenous to sourdough. It evolved in sourdough starters and, unlike other yeasts and bacteria, has not been found in any other fermentation process. This species is a heterofermentative lactic acid bacteria. This means it makes use of the pentose phosphate pathway rather than glycolysis. The resulting byproducts are lactic acid, carbon dioxide, and importantly, acetic acid. This acetic acid is what gives sourdough, as well as vinegar, its distinct sour flavor. We rely on microbial growth to make, preserve, and flavor many of our favorite foods.